Hey guys, this is Blake from House Wine in Austin with some Left Bank Bordeaux on our Wine Folly 34 wine tasting challenge today. For those of you who don't know, the Left Bank or Medoc has really gravelly soils, which Cabernet Sauvignon loves. So we see generally Cabernet Sauvignon base blends from the Medoc or Left Bank of Bordeaux. In 1855, Napoleon classified the Left Bank from first to sixth gross or tiers, and so these first, second, and third tier producers especially tend to produce really expensive wines that are really special occasion things. And one thing that's amazing about what we're tasting today is that we have Chateau FortLignac, which is owned and operated by one of the most iconic second-tier producers, Chateau du Cru Beaucaillou. So we're getting to taste a really accessible wine from a really iconic producer, which is really amazing. And it's super affordable as well, which is awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my white sheet of paper so I can check out the color on this wine. The color on this wine's a nice like magenta purple. There's like a little like hint of like ruby red as well. There's no rim variation, and then the viscosity on this, despite being Bordeaux, is a nice medium, which is cool. On the nose, this wine has a really signature like graphite Bordeaux blend note. It's really minerally. We have this nice like smoky character that I would assume is from some oak. The fruit on this is between ripe and jammy. It's definitely on that like riper side. Black plum, black cherry, blackberry, definitely those like darker black fruits. And then there's also this like kind of anise or tarragon like herbaceous quality that's really pretty as well. On the palate, that fruit is still ripe, but it's freshened up a little. It's really pretty. All of those like black plum, black cherry notes are still there. I'm getting like all this cassis and currant. It's really, really beautiful fruit. That graphite note's even bigger on the palate, and that smokiness is actually kind of subdued a little bit, but I can definitely still tell, especially because of the texture of this wine, that it's been aged in some oak, but it's not overwhelming the terroir or the grape. And that like anisey kind of tarragon note is still really nice and present, which is beautiful as well. The acid on this wine is a nice like medium plus. I'm actually like salivating quite a bit, and not always something we see with Cabernet Sauvignon based blends, so that's really pretty. And the tannins on this are medium plus as well. It's really dry, which is nice. But like we kind of talked about with the Sangiovese last week, that balance is really great because it actually makes this wine really drinkable. And then the alcohol on this is a nice medium, which also adds to its drinkability. In conclusion, for complexity on this wine, I would say it's nice and complex. I get lots of, herbaceous fruit notes and things like that. The smoke from the oak is really a nice addition, but it's not overpowering anything. I think this wine's super balanced. I love that tannin acid balance. Bordeaux a lot of times is something that we really need food with, and especially something that I wouldn't always drink in a warm weather, but this is actually really drinkable. That acid's high enough that it actually is refreshing, and the alcohol's low enough that this makes it something that's really easy to drink even right now and on a warm summer day. And then, do I like this wine? Absolutely. I think it's really cool to get to try such a signature and beautiful expression of Bordeaux at such a great price from such an iconic producer. So in conclusion, I love this wine. You should try it out. We're doing it $8 a glass today, but also we have plenty of bottles available for those of you who want to get a bottle of this. It would make a really great like date night wine. Go great with dinner. Join us tomorrow so we can actually compare this Left Bank Bordeaux to a Right Bank and kind of talk about differences between the two stylistically. I think it'll be a really fun time. And then don't forget that we're doing happy hour on Friday. So virtual happy hour via Zoom at 6 p.m. Join us for that as well. Cheers. Thank you guys so much for watching.